Today I have a review for you. Today I'm going to be talking about the $1 Million Tan Mermaid Mousse Extreme Dark Sunless Tanning Mousse. You can get this from $1milliondollartan.com. It retails for $32 for the 4-ounce bottle and then $42 for the 7.2-ounce bottle. Recently trying out a couple different self-tanners as I'm searching kind of for the perfect self-tanner for my skin tone. So I've been using this for about 2 weeks. I've been, experimenting with different ways to apply it and how often to apply it. So I'm going to go through and let you know the product claims, how I apply it, and then what my first impressions were / what my overall opinion of this self-tanner is. The product claims to be rich in color, have an easy and mess-free application, hydrates and hides imperfections, lasts at least a week, apply any time of day. That being said, I'll kind of go into how I apply it. What I do is I take a shower, I shave, I exfoliate really well, especially around my elbows, my knees, and my ankles, and just make sure I'm getting any and all dead skin off of my body, because when you apply a sunless tanner, you don't want it to cling to those dry patches because, let's face it, not cute. Get out of the shower, I moisturize really well to make sure my skin is nice and hydrated. It's key for an easier application. I find that when I'm using the matte and the mousse, it just slides on a lot easier, which helps with streaking and splotching. Before I start with the mousse, I go ahead and go in with the $1 Million Tan, the Cabana Tan Extreme on my face. This is a lotion. I put about half of a pump on my hand, work in circular motions and make sure it's nice and blended into my face, and then I do run it down my neck, and then I immediately wash my hands, because if you don't wash your hands, you're going to have Oompa Loompa hand. I take the mitt and then I start from my lower body and work all the way up. I'll take 2 pumps, put it on the mitt, rub it in, up my one leg, up the other leg, another 2 pumps up the other body, and then my arms. Chest area, I kind of take whatever's left on the mitt and I just rub it around, rub it down my neck to really blend my neck into my body. And then again, with no additional product, I take the mitt, rub over my elbows, my wrists, my hands, my knees, and then my ankles. I find that for me, this was the best way to apply it without it getting really orange and collected, in those problem areas. The cool thing about this Sunless Tanner, very light orange foam, so when you're applying it to your body, it acts as a guide, so you can really see where you're putting the self-tanner, which also helps with the streaking. It does develop within 6 to 8 hours, so I have only applied it at night. And then I've, slept, woke up in the morning, rinsed off, and it just leaves you with a beautiful tan. I just tanned last night, and I don't find it to be orange in any way. And I hate orange sunless tanners. I will toss it out even after using it one time if I feel any way that I resemble an Oompa Loompa. Ain't nobody got time for that. Seriously. It's off. I do go back with moisturizer. This is going to help prolong the wear of your tan, so it's always clean applications you're moisturizing. This is just going to keep your skin nice and hydrated and moisturized and keep that tan locked in and looking really good. As I was using this, I wrote down some first impressions, and each time I applied it, I jotted some things down. So if I referred to my notes, apologize. So prior to using $1 Million Tan, I was using the Saint Tropez, and I was using the one in the white bottle. Now, I'm olive complected and I tan really easily, so I don't know that going with the light one was working for me, because I was having to apply about 3 or 4 days in a row before I even achieved a color I was happy with. With this Mermaid Mousse, one time and that bronze shade that I really like. So for me, I was just burning through the Saint Tropez, and with only having to apply it once every 5th day, This does not last. One of the claims says that it lasts about a week. For me, it does not. Rich bronze color, bronze tan color. I have to apply it about every 5th day, which I'm fine with because I'm still using a whole heck of a lot less product than I was before. Smell, not overly strong. You don't get that really, like, you know, I put it on at night and I go to bed. I don't find that my sheets stink. They're not stained. I don't find that when I wake up I just smell like self-tanner. I don't find that at all. And to be honest, if you wanted to apply this on yourself and then head to work, you could totally do that and not have to be worried about that tan smell, that self-tanner smell. I hate that. Easy to apply and blend into the skin. It works really well with a mitt. The guide made it super easy to make sure I was getting every spot and not missing anything to avoid streaking and splotching. It wasn't messy. This is a really nice pump top. It doesn't stick. It doesn't squirt. The foam comes out very consistent. Sometimes with the Saint Tropez I would squirt and I'd get like a quarter of the foam and the rest would be that liquid and it would get everywhere, all over the mitt, all over the hand. You try to like rub it in and you've got like streaks of color. This just has a very nice smooth mousse, which also helps in the application. It does claim to be hydrating. I don't find that it's overly hydrating. It felt dry, it didn't feel tight. It just, to me, I didn't find that it was hydrating. Claim about you can apply it anytime, I do agree with that. I've only applied it at night, but because it's not sticky in the sense where like, oh my god, I can't move for 5 hours, I gotta walk around my house naked until it dries. You've been there. Don't act like you haven't. I would say you could totally apply it anytime and be fine with it. Obviously after you apply it, you want to allow it to dry a little bit. You're not putting your clothes right over top of it and then it's either seeping into your clothes from where your clothes have touched your skin. You want to make sure that after you apply it, it's had time to soak in. I'm not saying you have to wait like 10 minutes. Usually apply it and then brush and floss my teeth, and by the time I'm done doing that, I can get dressed. All in all, I was really impressed and I was very leery to try this because everybody talks about it and everybody has amazing things to say about it, and sometimes when you see video after video after video after video about a product that's amazing, hold up, is this really good or is everybody just saying it's good? Without a doubt, I would buy this in a minute. And if you're interested in trying it and you don't want to pay the $32 to $42 price tag, you can wait for it to come on HauteLook and see if you can get it at a discount. They have kits on HauteLook, so if you're wanting to try it but you're not wanting to spend the money because you're not sure if it's going to work for you, wait for it to come on HauteLook. If you want to buy it, head over to milliondollartan.com. You can get it. There are coupon codes flying around all over YouTube. How cute the packaging is. I mean, I can't even. The little mermaid here, she makes me feel happy. So with the little hearts, I mean, who doesn't love cute packaging? In comparison to the Saint Tropez, it knocks it out of the park in my opinion. Now, of course, everybody's different. Everybody's skin tone is different. I did not find that it left me orange in any way, so I would highly, highly recommend this. I have a friend who is trying extremely fair, light hair, light eyes, and she burns really easy, and I recommended that she give it a go, and she really likes the color. So it can work well for fair skin. It can work well for olive to medium. I highly suggest giving it a try. In the market for a new self tanner. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'd be happy to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I will certainly go out and find the answer for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, guys, comment and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.